The Joker is Batman's greatest villain. He's Batman's arch nemesis, and he's been portrayed in many ways over the years. And in today's video, we are ranking Joker actors / Joker portrayals. Now, the Joker is my favorite villain of all time. Let me know your favorite villain in the comments. Alright, so first we're starting with Cesar Romero Joker. Now, I'm gonna put him in C tier. And the reason for this is because he was good for the times. Like, he's the first Joker to ever be live on screen. But his Joker is a lot different. He's not very scary. The look is completely different. He's just very silly. So for what they were trying to do back then in that old TV show, yeah, I guess it worked. But now, if we had never seen this Joker before and somebody was to portray it like this, or we saw this take on the Joker, it wouldn't get as much love and people probably wouldn't like it, or it just would never reach the same popularity, and this version of the character wouldn't work now. Times have changed, things are different, people want a different take on the character now. But yeah, he was the first Joker ever, and I have to give him some credit for that, and for the times and what the TV show was supposed to be, goofy, silly, how things were. I guess he did pretty good. Next, Jared Leto. Now, Jared Leto goes straight to D tier. I think that was pretty obvious. He was terrible. I mean, there's nothing good about his Joker, really, to me. I mean, the actor is a pretty good actor, but when Jared Leto played the Joker, I don't think he did a very good job. I don't like the look of Jared Leto's Joker, and I think the voice was weird. I think the laugh was very weird. I remember there was a scene where he was on the ground laughing, and I thought the laugh sounded terrible. His Joker was just overall very odd, very strange. Nothing good really stood out, and I did not like him. And obviously, many people hated his Joker and thought it was bad. Alright, now we're gonna move on to Lego Batman movie Joker. Now, the Lego Batman movie is a great movie. It's more goofy, it's more aimed at kids, but I think this Joker is very good. His Joker was very funny, and obviously he had an interesting relationship with Batman, and he clearly wanted attention from Batman and wanted Batman to admit that he was his greatest enemy, which he obviously is, but the whole dynamic was great. I really liked the take on the character, very interesting. I'm gonna put him in A tier. Now, his Joker is very goofy, silly. It's aimed more at just a bigger audience. It's good for what it is. He's definitely entertaining. His look is good. The Lego minifigure looks good. And yeah, for what it was a great Joker. And there's many great moments with Lego Batman movie Joker that were funny. Now, we're moving on to Christopher Cory Smith's Joker. Another Lego Joker from Lego Batman 2, Lego Batman 3, and I know he was also in Lego Dimensions. This was one of my first versions of the Joker. When I was younger, this was one of the first Jokers I saw, and I think this Joker is great. And I think he did a great job. his Joker has a great voice. It's almost like similar in a way to like some of the really good Joker voices, but it's more high pitched and goofy. It's goofy because, you know, there's more of a kid audience, but at the same time, an adult will love this Joker, you know, if you're into the Lego games. And I think he was a very just all around good Joker, great in many aspects and great in all those games. So I'm going to put Christopher Cory Smith's Joker in A tier. Now, Troy Baker. Now, Troy Baker, he is very similar to Mark Hamill in terms of, you know, the voice. And he's also been in Arkham games too, like Arkham Shadow and Arkham Origins. And in Arkham Origins, he did a great job being the Joker. His version of the character was very interesting, very smart. He was supposed to be a younger version of Arkham Joker, and I think he did an amazing job. I think that his Joker is comic book accurate. His Joker voice is very, very good. He's also been in animated movies as Joker, and he did a great job. I know he was in that Assault on Arkham movie, and also Batman the Long Halloween movies, and some other animated movies as well. And I think his version of the Joker is great, very close to Mark Hamill. I wouldn't say quite S tier though, but very good, so we're going to put him in A tier. Now, John DiMaggio. He was in Under the Red Hood. He was also in the newer A Death in the Family movie. And his Joker is all around very good in my opinion. And in Under the Red Hood, he plays the Joker great. I think his Joker was unique and different in a very good way. I like Joker's voice. I like all around his personality. I like the character design. So I'm gonna put him in A tier. Now we have Joaquin Phoenix. Now, the first Joker movie was good, and I'm pretty sure we all know that Joker 2, the second movie, was not so good, but I'm just gonna pretend like that second movie didn't happen, or I'm not even gonna really count this based on the second movie, because I didn't even watch it. I watched the first one, and, you know, his character design is very unique. I do like it though. You know, a red suit instead of the traditional purple one. But I think his Joker's pretty good. His Joker is more of a realistic version of the character. Somebody who has, you know, many mental health problems and real life struggles. And I think he's pretty good, but the voice was not that good. His laugh was also, I guess, decent. But in my opinion, I didn't love it, but I didn't hate it. So I'm going to put him in B tier. Not bad. Now, Heath Ledger. Many people think this is the greatest live action Joker of all time. Many people think he's just straight up the best Joker of all time. And I don't think he's the best Joker of all time. I don't see how he is. He has a very nasally voice. The voice is okay. His look is pretty good, but I don't like the voice of his Joker that much. And his character design is good, but it's definitely not my favorite. And his personality, he doesn't really feel like the Joker. He's more, I mean, the acting was great, but he feels more like some guy who's just a psychopath, and then he just looks like the Joker. His take is definitely very unique and different from any other Joker, and I feel like it makes his version of the Joker a great character, but not necessarily the most accurate Joker. I don't know, he just doesn't seem too comic book accurate. He's good for what he is. I don't like him as much as other people. He's not bad, but he's not great. I'm gonna put him in B tier. And I know many people are gonna disagree with me, but this is my opinion. Next, Jack Nicholson. Now, I don't like the character design. I don't like the voice. I don't like the laugh. I don't really like the acting that much. I don't find him very interesting. And I'm just gonna say, I don't like his version of the Joker. I really don't. And I think C tier is where I'm gonna have to put him. Many people like him as the Joker, but I don't. I don't want to have to put him any higher than that, because I wouldn't be being honest if I had put him in B tier next to Heath Ledger and Joaquin Phoenix. I think both their Jokers are better than Jack Nicholson's. Jack Nicholson, like I mentioned before, some of the most important parts of the Joker to me are like his character design, if I like it, the voice, the laugh, overall the personality, the style, and he just feels like a lot like, everybody says it, he feels like he's playing himself, and I don't really like that, especially when you're trying to play the Joker. You're trying to play somebody who's like very unique, very crazy, somebody who in a way feels like completely different than a regular person. Next, Mark Hamill's Joker. S tier. His Joker has the best Joker voice, laugh. I love many of his Joker character designs, like in Batman the Animated Series or the Arkham games, and the other animated movies like Batman Beyond, Return of the Joker, and many other animated designs his Joker has had. But overall, his Joker is very crazy. His Joker can be funny, have great punchlines, and just overall, he feels like the Joker. Like this, when I think about the Joker, I think of Mark Hamill's Joker. When I hear the Joker's voice in my head, it's his Joker voice. I wouldn't be thinking of any other Joker. His Joker feels like the most accurate Joker, and he's portrayed the Joker so many times. He did a great job in the Arkham games. His Joker was very scary in them, and I just love his version of the character. Every time he portrays the Joker, he does such a great job, and he really feels like the best version of the Joker to me. His Joker is extremely interesting. I mean, he's been the Joker in The Killing Joke as well, and some people thought that movie wasn't that good, or certain parts weren't, but every part that his Joker was, I thought was great, and extremely entertaining, extremely interesting. Anytime I think of him playing the Joker, I think it was great. Even in Lego DC Supervillains, I know he voice acted the Joker in that, but him just even voicing the Joker in that just made it so much better. So, this is my Joker actor tier list. Let me know in the comments how you would rank all the Joker portrayals in the comments and who's your favorite Joker actor. Remember to subscribe and turn on notifications. I hope you enjoyed the video, and I'll see you in the next Cosmic Chaos video. Bye!